Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. The first item I have is a Celine Sport casual pants. This is like a washable silk and it came in an outfit, and I purchased it for $1 at the Salvation Army, but when I got it home I saw that like the top was a large and the bottoms were a medium, so I just wound up splitting them up. So I only paid 50 cents for this and it sold for $12.99. Okay, this is a pair of Born black leather mules or slip-on heels. Born and Clark's I think is the next item. They both sell very well for me and they're very available. I find them almost all the time. So if they're in good condition, I would pick them up. They usually sell anywhere from $20 to $30 plus shipping. Okay, so this sold for $25 and that did include shipping, and I paid $5 for them. Okay, this is a pair of Clark's, same thing. I paid $3.50. They were half off and they sold for a grand total of $35.14, including shipping. Okay, this is a Cutter Buck. I think this is golf. Yeah, it's a golf like windbreaker. And I just thought I'd give it a try. It was $1 at the Salvation Army, but it really didn't sell. And I eventually sold it for $13.59, including shipping. This is a John Taylor CD. He was from Duran Duran. I paid 50 cents for this at a flea market, and I sold it for $8. Okay, this is a riding helmet, an English riding helmet. And I think I've said it before, if you find anything that has anything to do with horses, pick it up, because it's very expensive and people are always looking to pick up these items at a lower price, because you not only is it very expensive, you wear it out very quickly, because you know when you're riding horses things get pretty beaten up. This was $3 only at the Goodwill. I don't think they thought anyone would want it, and it sold almost immediately for $30. Okay, this was just a blazer. I thought it was just interesting looking. Unfortunately, it didn't photograph as well as it looked in person, but it was just really interesting in person. But it was only $1, so I picked it up, and it sold on a best offer for $16.99, but I did have it for a while. Okay, this is a Pronto Uomo shirt. It was size extra large. I thought this was going to go so much better than it did. Luckily, it was only $1 at the Salvation Army, and I think I had it for 8 months, and eventually I took a best offer of $13.49. All right, this was a Ralph Lauren polo. It's really funny because it's got this teddy bear. Now, this wasn't that great. This didn't sell for that much, but you want to look out for the Ralph Lauren with the teddy bear on it. And finally, you know, people were always talking about this teddy bear, and I'm like, God, I never see this. And now I see it all the time. I just picked up a polo shirt I have out with the teddy bear on it, and I think I have that out for about $40. And I just picked up a golf shirt, and it's got the logo, this teddy bear logo, all over it. Unfortunately, it's missing a button, so I'm going to put it out on auction. But if it wasn't missing that button, that polo shirt, that golf shirt, would be around $90. So look for the teddy bear on for the Ralph Lauren. This I picked up. This had some flaws. I probably would have gotten more for this, but it's just a nice shirt. And I picked it up for $1 at the Salvation Army, and I sold it for $14. Of course, if it didn't have the flaws, I probably would have gotten like $20 or $25 for it. All right, this was just a Field and Stream winter coat. I picked this up. It was half off at the Goodwill. All their coats are $11.49. I don't know if your Goodwill is like this. My Goodwill, because I hear people talk like they picked up at the Goodwill and they have very high prices, like some of the sellers I listen to on YouTube. The Goodwill that I go to, everything is marked a certain price. So their jeans are $5.49. It doesn't matter if it comes out Ralph Lauren brand new with tags. They do not sell it for more than $5.49. Their coats are all $11.49. I just picked up a Ralph Lauren. It's like an army style coat. It was in great condition. It was only $11.49. So unlike the Salvation Army that I'm right next to, if they get something they think is worth money, they'll put it out for $30. But this Goodwill, if they get something, it just goes onto the rack, $11.49. Doesn't matter what it is. So I hope you guys are like that, because that's really great, because you can find some really good deals when it's like that. So this was half off. It was $5.75, and it's sold on a best offer for $40. This is nothing special. It's a Banana Republic, a very plain sweater. It was only $1 extra large, and I took a best offer of $15.99 for it. Okay, this was excellent. This is when the Salvation Army still had the dollar sale, so yeah, I couldn't believe it actually made it there. It did have a lot of flaws. It had a lot of wear around the collar, and yeah, it had little pulls and tugs and holes in it. However, if this coat did not have any of that, it would be $100 or more. So I was like, for $1, let me give this a try. So I put it out for $69.99 with the best offer. And I did sit on this, but I put it out in the summer. I did sit on it for about 6 months. I got a lot of lower offers. And one guy actually became a little irate with me saying, it has all these flaws. I wrote back, I said, yeah, but if it didn't, it would be $100, Yeah, I'm telling you about the flaws, so I know how I'm pricing it. So if I waited a while, and eventually I took a best offer of $50. So again, if you see like a really good brand and it has, what you would consider significant flaws, if there's a hole in the puffer jacket, it depends on how much it's worth, if it was in perfect condition. So if it's worth $100 in perfect condition and you're going to get it for $1 or $5, you gotta realize you could still get maybe $50 or $60 for it, even with those flaws. It might be worth the risk. Okay, this is a pair of Liverpool jeans. These were brand new with tags. I didn't look them up, but when I got home, I was pretty pleasantly surprised. It goes for some money. It was half off, so I only paid $2.25, and it sold for $30. All right, this is a pair of Cabela flannel lined denim jeans. I paid $5.50 for these. Cabela isn't one of the better names, but flannel lined jeans, they just go very well. These and new with tags, so you can't beat that. So I put it out for $24.99 and sold pretty quickly for that. All right, this is just a Michigan Nike pullover. I paid $1 for it at the Salvation Army. I sat on this for a little while. I would say about 4 or 5 months, but it sold for $24. Okay, I'm not even sure why I picked these up. I think because they were 49 cents. Sometimes you go a little crazy when you see 49 cents, then you pick up things you shouldn't. And, I didn't even look it up. And I saw like these little fairies on the button. I don't know, I just picked it up. And I sat on it for a long time, and I eventually just took $8 to get rid of it. All right, this is something I had made for myself. It's a refrigerator magnet. One of my dogs had died, and I was sad, and I made a magnet to put on my refrigerator. And I just decided to make a bunch of them and put them on eBay. So if anybody has pets, you probably know about the Rainbow Bridge. It's a poem made for animals that have passed away. And I made it I put it out there very cheaply. I just thought maybe it'll make people feel better. It made me feel better. So, and it does. It sells pretty regularly, and people seem really happy when they get it. So, I only make like $1 or $2 on each one, but, if it makes someone feel better, then I'll just keep doing it. Okay, this is a tribute to Bob Dylan CD. This again was 50 cents at a flea market, and I sold it for $8. All right, this was a Bonnie and Bill. Never heard of that. The only reason I got it because it said it was silk and has a mink trim, so it looks, I don't know if it's vintage, I'm not sure, but it was only 49 cents at the Goodwill. So I picked it up and I had it for a while. I had it for a few months, and I took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. And then I saw it was going out of the country. Somebody paid $42.95 for the shirt. So, and they were happy with it. And this thing was loose. This collar, has to be resewn, and I have that in the auction. So they paid $42.95, and that needs to be fixed. So, and they loved it. So that was great. Okay, this is a pair of Ralph Lauren Polo Sport boat shoes. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, sorry. There you go. There's the tag. I picked these up at the Salvation Army. They were $8, and I sold them for $40, including shipping. Okay, this was a women's ugly Christmas sweater. It was a cardigan. It had pom-poms. it was pretty interesting. But, you know, these are old auctions. I'm very, very far behind, so this was before Christmas. If you have any kind of Christmas sweater, if you can get it cheap enough, just pick it up, put ugly Christmas sweater in the title, and you can get some decent money for it. So this only cost $1, and I sold it for $20. If you watched the last video, I said about cats on sweaters. I always have luck if there's cats on sweaters. So, and the last sweater I sold was a Cold Water Creek. So that's a good name. So when you looked at it, you might say, yeah, but it's a Cold Water Creek, and that's not, it's a decent name. So maybe that's why it's sold. This is not a good name. It's like such an insignificant name. I didn't even put it in the title. It's Carrie Allen. So, you know, that's no big deal. So I put all my keywords had to do with the sweater and the paw prints and the cats. And it was only $1 at the Salvation Army. Now, for something like this, I will pay like, you know, $3 to $5 because I know they sell. And it's sold for $28, a best offer for $28. So keep your eye out for the cats. Okay, this is a pair of Harley motorcycle boots. And I picked this up at the flea market for $5. Really excited about it. And when I got home, I noticed I missed something that was fairly significant. The heels were worn, but not just worn. They were severely worn to the outside, the back of the heels. So much so they almost wobbled when you put them down. So I was like, oh, you know, I would have asked for more for these, but I'm like, so I put it, I was a little nervous, but I put it in the item condition notes, and I put it in the description. I was a little nervous because it was really severe, you know what I mean? And I think I even put that, yeah, they're very worn to the outside. But I sold them for $40, that includes shipping, and they were happy with it. So I was relieved because I thought it was a potential negative. I was kind of a little weary about putting them on at all. Okay, that was it for eBay. This is Etsy. This was a Pat Singer coffee mug, and it was really cool because it's Times Square in Manhattan from 1989. So I found this at the Goodwill for 50 cents. I didn't even look it up. I figured, you know, with all the advertising, you know, it's showing like Pepsi and Burger King from the 80s. You really couldn't go wrong with that. And it sold fairly quickly for a grand total of $21.39. Okay, this is another little die cast pencil sharpener, and this is of a ship's wheel. That was pretty cool. It only cost 50 cents, and I sold it for $10.39. Okay, this is a Gottinger jewelry box. If you ever see these, I sold another one. I paid $5 for it, and I think I sold that one for around $50 on Amazon. I actually made the auction on Amazon. I created an auction just for this, and I sold it through Amazon, merchant fulfilled, not FBA. And this one I picked up. It's so funny how they mark things. Like the other one was $5, and this one was $2. I don't know how they did that, but I was like, I was so excited because I knew what I sold the other one for. So I put it on Etsy, and I'm trying to build Etsy, so I made it a little bit lower. I made it $40, and it was on for like maybe 2 months, and I got the $40, and then I saw it went to France, and they paid $89.49 to get this. So, you know, if you ever see Gottinger jewelry boxes, I'd show you more pictures, but some, I don't know why, they disappeared. But usually they have like a red velvet lining. They're really pretty. So, you know, definitely they're worth the money. Pick them up. And this is the last item, and it's a vintage golf score counter. So it looks like a watch, but it's basically, it's what they used to use to keep track of their game, I guess. I picked this up at Goodwill for $2, and it did have damage, you can say. So the wristband was all stained, and this little thing was stapled. So, you know, I couldn't put it out for exactly what I wanted to put it out for, but I did put it out for $12.99, and they paid a grand total of $15.82. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope your sales are going great, and I will see you next time.